Yo, ho, 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 ho. Yo, yo, yo. What's up, dudes? What do we got going on today? We got some people in the live. Man, hold on a second, man. Make sure. Gotta make sure the audio is right. That's like numero uno in a live chat and a live stream. What do we got going on today? We got Josh in the house. Oh, and 37 in the live. So, welcome to everybody watching this on the live. Big shout out to the replay crew. For those watching this on DVR, we got Josh, we got Brennan, hashtag Mod Squad. What is up, my guy? Jess, good to see you. Glad you could be here. Kat, good to see you as well. We got Sebby, good to have you, sir. Joeseph, Gene, good to have you both. It's my birthday today because it's the 3rd of November in the UK and it's 1:54 a.m. Joeseph, happy birthday, sir, and many more to you. I hope you live for 1,000 years. You accrue a lot of wealth and you maintain amazing health. Happy birthday. How old are you, by the way? Just curious. Yeah, buddy. Greg, good to see you, man. Glad you stopped by. Apparently, Greg doesn't know how to read, so he didn't know what was going on with these videos. So I got this live stream going on now, and then we have a premiere for the video right after. So the video will premiere at 9:30. This is going on now. We'll just kind of hang out. So yeah. Josh says Verizon will be faster as C-band is more spectrally efficient and will be deployed denser than N41. Those things are true, Josh. Those things are absolutely true. However, let's talk about the next year and a half, which Verizon can't really do much with C-band if they can't deploy it for another year and a half. So, yeah. What's up, Tim? Good to see you, man. Just another day. Yeah, man. What's up, Samuel? How you doing? Good evening to you. Yep, we're doing the couch, Greg. Darius, GS, good to see you. Ugly Dunkling Roast, we got emojis and whatever else going on there. What's up, Lawrence? Good to see you. Let's see here. Jonathan, good to have you as well. What's up, Al? Good to see you, man. Big shout out to Alex, ARG Tech PR. Go ahead, check him out, watch some of his videos, and subscribe to his channel. Hey, Kimon, good to see you. Gene is here. Jose, my brother. Love the couch streams. Nice, nice. We got the couch. The couch. We got pillows and stuff. All right. We got bless this nest. We got the pillows. You know. Yeah, buddy. What's up, Mike? Barry, good to see you. What's up, Dalvin? T-Mobile 720p. Lucky you. Alfred, good to see you. Glad you could be here. What is up? Tech Life in the house. Tyrone. What's up, man? All right. Septian is here. Black hoodie. So that means which carrier is running black? Black Mobile. Boom. We got Black Mobile representing tonight. What's up, Brown Music? Yeah, buddy. Zach, good to see you. Dalvin says, I never seen what data cap T-Mobile has. I have. Hey, Dennis, did you see Xfinity bought some more spectrum and is talking about building its own network in its Q3 earnings call? Yes, and I think they're going to do some stuff with private networking too. So we'll see what happens there. What's up, Caleb? Good evening to you, sir. Watching on 3G with FirstNet more live with T-Mobile. Carlos, you had to do that, bro. You had to throw that in there, man. That's terrible, bro. Terrible. All right. Microphone is Mike is stupid, man. We got Eugene in the house. Hey Sean. What's up, man? Jason, what's going on, buddy? Glad you could be here. No, man, this is the YouTube streaming app. So within the YouTube app itself, I just set up the live stream through mobile and that's what we got going on. So yeah. Uh S Brown, good to see you. Glad you could be here. First time here, welcome to you. Vlad, good to have you as well. Verizon is going to keep densifying and deploying CBRS until C-band. Yeah, they sure will. Audio level seems low. Is it too low or is it just a little bit low? If it's just a little low, it's the nature of the mic. This mic is a dynamic mic, and you got to be like really close to it to get it to be loud without running it through an interface, which I'm just going straight to my phone So if I got to get up on it like this, I have to be careful not to plosive. So that's why I'm trying to do this. I'm trying to, just get it loud enough. Stream looks freaking fantastic and audio is crisp as what? All right. Sounds fine for me, just a little, but it's pretty okay, good. Yeah, it might be a little bit on the lower side with the volume, but what are you gonna do? It's a dynamic mic. There's no interface. I can't turn up the gain, so that's what we're working with. I could bring the windscreen over and this pop filter thing and try to really get close to the mic like this, but it's risky business. I'll try my best. Yeah, just a bit low. Cool. All right. Well, that's okay. Just turn up your volume then. Do me that solid. All right. We got a premiere at 9:30. Okay. I did a video today, just a quick little something, nothing crazy. From the couch. We're doing the couch thing today. I'm probably going to be doing more and more of this. All right. So to change up the scenery, to do some different things, I just, I'm probably going to change some other stuff going on around here for filming. I'm going to probably change some lighting. I'm going to upgrade some audio stuff. I'm going to do some things to hopefully improve the content delivery here on the channel. I got a little bit of inspiration from my brother-in-law who kind of threw some ideas at me. And, I guess if I'm going to take this more seriously and I'm going to have more time available in January after I finish my master's program, I'll devote to upgrading the studio, improving the setup, making things better, higher quality, that sort of thing. I think the SMT Nation, the community is worth it. I'm going to try my best to make the product better, and hopefully you guys enjoy the fruits of my labor. So, yeah, we'll definitely do that. What's up, Big John? Good to see you. What's up, Sean? Thanks for the super chat, man. Don't let those trolls get to you. Remember, for every one of those D bags, there are 1,000 of us. Yeah, you're totally right, dude. Dude, I got thousands of people rocking with me. There's like 7 trolls that can't get with what the SMT is doing. I ain't worried about them, man. Caleb. Oh, thanks, Greg. Hey, Greg, I'm scheduled for graduation like the second week of December, so I'm getting so close, man. I can't wait. All right, thanks for the feedback, Zach. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, like I said, the audio might not be loud, but hopefully at least it's clear. My condenser mic, the Yeti, is louder because I can manually control the gain on it, so I could turn it up. It gets more sensitive, picks up more sound. The only problem is now that it's the winter and the heat is starting to run, it's loud, and the condenser picks up everything. So I'm probably gonna have to just go with get an interface so I can turn up the gain on this dynamic mic. Yeah, I agree. SMT, the best community on YouTube. 100% agree. The SMT Nation is tremendous. That's right, Greg. I got these last 2 classes. I got like 3 projects left that I got to get done here in the next 5 or 6 weeks, and I'm done. Thanks, Sebby. Appreciate you. Hopefully, they will let you walk across the stage. Yeah, I don't need to walk across the stage, man. I've already done that twice. Graduated high school, graduated, got my undergrad, my bachelor's in science. Now I'm getting my master's in educational technology. So, I don't necessarily need to walk. I mean, if my wife and my mom, and the family said, "Hey, we want to see you walk" or something, I guess I would do it, but I don't have to, you know. Do you keep your gain on 30? Actually, this one doesn't have a gain, so I can't control anything. I got to get this thing connected to an interface and control the gain that way. Thanks, Jonathan. Appreciate you. Yeah, thank you. Thanks, Mike. Sneed, do you think we will get to a point where all the carriers are equally fast, or is that just not feasible? I mean, they all use the same standards at this point, unlike the old days of GSM and CDMA. So that's interesting. Not anytime soon. There may come a time, maybe like 10 years from now, we might be having that conversation, but it's going to take a couple of things. There's the bigger problem with wireless providers right now is the coverage issues. The the coverage of the networks is not even. I think once you get the coverage on par, all the networks are similar, then you could start having conversations about speed because if there's a lack of coverage in a place, then what does it matter if they're the fastest carrier in a market if they've got dead spots or zones where there's no coverage? So I think that's really the issue. And in my opinion, I don't think coverage should be negotiated. I think coverage should be, you know, that should be a standard. And speed and access and stuff like that could be different. So like having QCIs, and I also think like certain types of enterprise private networking, and millimeter wave and all these other things and hotspots and plans and features. I think they should be competing for that, but there should not be coverage issues. So I think eventually at some point when the networks are completely mature and the networks are built out, you got to have tower sites everywhere. And that's one of the things I've had trouble with, when looking at the T-Mobile network is their main issue has been coverage. Their speed is actually pretty good. When you do the speed testing, it performs well, but the trouble comes in with coverage, right? And they've got some weak spots in some places here in the CLE, and my house being one of them. They've got some coverage issues as soon as you leave the county, right? Things get pretty sparse, and there's a stretch of like 3 or 4 miles where it's like little to no signal once you leave my county. So that kind of stuff has to stop. Those gaps got to be filled. Then we can start talking about speed because at least the coverage is there. All right. So just my take on it. What's up, Robert? Tech Boner, what is up, man? Yeah, it would be cool to walk. We'll see if they let us. Tech Life says if Verizon only gets C band in the top 47 markets, will this be a problem? Yeah, man. Yeah. Because if T Mobile has 2.5 in more than the top 50 markets, then yeah, they're going to be flexing their speed. So you look at it comparatively, and that's really the thing. What does the competition do? If T-Mobile's similar in that they're going to address, with mid-band, wide channels like C-band, CBRS, and 2.5, if they're only really focusing on the top 50 markets and Verizon does the same, then it's follow the leader. There's not really going to be a problem. The problem will come if the other carriers expand beyond the top 50 and have wide channels available, and even the bottom 50 markets or something like that. So like 1 through 50 C band, and then 51 through 100 no C band, but the other carriers are doing wide channels and mid band, then we have a problem. So I think it's more of a comparative thing. Oh, Joeseph is 32. Happy birthday, Joeseph. Man, I remember when I was 32, man, I was a mean dude. Oh man. What's up, Lonnie? Couldn't agree more. Get 4G working better. No, nah, totally disagree. It's not really about 4G. You can do coverage with 5G. It doesn't matter. Transition to 5G ASAP. All things 5G. Better security, better propagation, better spectral efficiency for speeds, um, better latency. It's all better. So I actually say let's migrate away from 4G LTE sooner rather than later. Let's get everybody transitioned. All things DSS, all things 5G moving forward. Simple as that. The first 100 megahertz seems to be only available. Right. So, right, but then there's going to be another 180 megahertz. So, and they're going to be separated by what, like a 6 to 8 month difference in deployment. So, we'll see how that plays out. Hey, what's up, Jarrett? So many places. I don't even know where to start in Tennessee and Pennsylvania for not. Yeah. Sneed for president? I don't know, man. They won't put me on the ballot, bro. Speaking of which, vote. I'm voting tomorrow. Y'all need to vote. Everybody go out there and vote. Hey, Angel. Not you again. Games. Hashtag Sneed for FCC chairman. Man, I don't know, man. I think I'd make some enemies at the FCC. I'd buck the trends, man. You know what? The FCC has a couple of issues. So, one of the problems with the FCC is that you never want to bite the hand that feeds you, right? So, when you start taking the proverbial envelope, you guys know what I mean by that, you have to listen to those people that give you the money, right? So, if you take the envelope, you are now indebted to them. So, the goal is, in my opinion, don't take the envelope, owe nobody, right? You don't owe anybody anything. But that's not how it works. They always take the envelope. So, I, for one, if I was to never take the envelope, I don't owe anybody anything. I could operate in the best interest of the public. I feel like today's FCC is a little bit better than previous FCCs. They did free up some spectrum. Glad to see midband finally coming to market. They kind of expedited C-band, which is good. The CBRS as well. Finally, we need that. The public needs it. If the Sneed is the FC chairman, yeah, we're definitely beating China in 5G. 100%. China doesn't stand a chance, you know? We got somebody getting somebody. Kathy's not having it. Kathy, you don't have to. Sneed should make his own cell phone company. Man, I could do an MVNO, but I want my own network. Being an MVNO is not enough. Oh, by the way, I'm streaming on the Moto Edge Plus. Let me know how the video quality is, and then also let me know how the sound quality is. And also, I'm this the mic is a dynamic microphone from Audio Technica. I forget the model, but I do like the mic. Let me know how it sounds on the live. So let me know how it sounds connected to the Moto. Looks and sounds great. Good. Okay. Both audio and video are on point. Good. Thanks, Sean. Appreciate you. Yeah, I used to have. Well, I still have my I still have my condenser. I just as soon as the heat comes on, as soon as the air conditioning runs, it just picks up everything. It's so sensitive. Even with the gain all the way down, I can hear it just a little bit, and it bothers me. So I'm thinking about just going all things dynamic. I'm probably going to upgrade to a Shure SM7B or the new Shure. Is it the MV7? I think it's what it's called. I'll be probably looking at that. Samuel, I love Starlink. Starlink is going to be a game changer for a lot of people where there's no fiber optic, where there's no home internet options. That will be the one. That will be the answer for a lot of people. Thanks, Landon. Appreciate you. How does 5G have better propagation than 4G? Low band is low band, mid band is mid band, same propagation. Wrong, actually. 5G is does improve. Well, standalone 5G offers improved propagation and improved spectral efficiency, which means higher capacity throughput. Because 5G as a technology, when you go from base stations, radios, antennas, when you look at the entire thing, when it's standalone 5G, the network core, everything is enhanced, everything is better. All characteristics and qualities of networks, including security and so on. So, but as long as we're running non-standalone NSA, then you're right. It's all the same because it's still utilizing LTE as the backbone and LTE as the core. So, yeah. Mm-hmm. What's up, Edgardo? Prefer it a little louder? Hey, man, I'm gonna get an interface. We'll take care of the loudness problem. That'll be improved very soon. I use my Shure 55S. I'll have to take a look at that mic if it's any good. Angel says sounds great. Who's getting timed out? What is going on? What is happening? Check out the podcasted review of the new Shure. Dude, I love Bandrew, dude. That is one guy I could really promote big. For those of you looking into stepping up your audio game, Bandrew is fantastic. His podcast is fantastic. Also, Mike Delgadio is really good. Those are guys that I watch quite a bit for audio stuff. What else we got here? What's up, Lewis? He's going AT&T. AT&T is pretty scummy in my area, but there really isn't any strong competition. That sucks. Hopefully that changes. Different protocols for 5G compared to LTE. Yes, totally agree. That's right, Barry. Here for a live stream for once. Just had ice storm last week in Oklahoma. T-Mobile was on generators. Were they mobile generators or do they have like legitimate good sized generators? And how long were they down for? I'd be interested to know. On the topic of Starlink, do you think the best course of action for coverage in the U.S. is falling back on satellite for calls and data versus just relying on cell towers? Maybe temporarily on fallback, but how much capacity can you put up there for all the carriers? That's a lot of satellites. I mean, especially since they're not going to be sharing satellites, they'd be deploying their own. So I just don't know. All right, good. Levels are good. All right. Do Badger is the man. Yes, sir. Asking for a shout out. Well, can't overdo it, right? No hiccup on FirstNet 3G versus T-Mobile on same stream. Really? So FirstNet's 3G is better than T-Mobile's LTE and 5G? Jeez. Diesel generators? Yeah, that's always the fallback. Yeah, we got 131 in the live. Good to have you guys. Glad you could be here tonight. Thank you for stopping by. Yeah, it's definitely a party now. Solar generators changed my mind. Jeez, man. Well, I mean, I hope they can keep things running through the night, as they say. Or always fall back to diesel if you can't get the solar up to snuff. So they stayed running for about 18 hours, then service went out, and I'm 3 blocks from T-Mobile towers. Man, I don't know about me for T-Mobile, man. I don't know. If I ever went into the leadership positions, executive positions at these wireless carriers, the first thing I would do is change the culture at a carrier. I don't care what it takes. That needs to change. That needs to happen at AT&T. They need a complete culture change, 100%. Just the way things are done there, that has to stop. It's old-fashioned, it's monopolistic, and they're not a monopoly anymore. There's fair game in town. T-Mobile's game and Verizon is game. So it's just not the case. I would change AT&T from the top down. I would also change the culture at T-Mobile. The culture at T-Mobile is toxic. It's absolutely toxic. I don't care what anybody says. You'll never change my mind. T-Mobile, oftentimes from the outside looking in, looks like it's on fire, and they do some things really well. Like their marketing is crazy good. People are drinking the Kool-Aid and all that, but it's always been fake it till you make it, and that stuff has to stop. So there's a lot of things I would change at T-Mobile. There's a lot of things I would change at um, AT&T culturally. I feel like the culture at Verizon is good. They're just expensive. So that would be one thing I would want to do is, as long as the network can handle it, I would be focusing on market share, adding more, because the network is so reliable and so large. I would leverage that to get more business, but you got to come down in price because the other carriers are starting to close the coverage gap. T-Mobile's coverage has improved dramatically over the last few years. AT&T has as well, especially over the last 2 years with FirstNet. So, yeah, I would. That's what I would do. All right, we're almost at the time for the premiere for the video. So, it's 9:23. Probably in about 5 or 6 minutes, we'll transition away from this live stream and we'll head over to the video premiere. T-Mobile is definitely not reliable during a storm or power outage. Until they get backup power throughout, they're going to have trouble. Sub Lavendi, good to see you, man. Hey, Sneed will be the new uncarrier. I don't know if I'll be the new uncarrier. I'm actually kind of getting sick of that word. I don't think there's such thing as an uncarrier. An uncarrier would give away free service. They would take money from somewhere else to give to, be like Robin Hood, take from the rich and give to the poor. Ronald says all three carriers will be crazy fast in 3 years. True. But in a year from now, whose network is going to be the fastest? That's really the question. 1 year from now. Apple Watch, you're lying, bro. What's up, Gabriel? How you doing? Jay, I was better on Roma Home than on TNX. Yeah, you probably should have stayed on Roma Home. Uncarrier's a marketing scam? Kind of is, dude. First C-band auction is top 46 PEAs. That is right. Dalvin says if the tower goes out over where I live, at least get one bar from a tower across the bridge. So you got good overlap. That's good. Curious to see how Verizon is going to roll out the nationwide 5G. People are noticing the congestion on the network. Yeah, there's some markets I hear that Verizon is congested. Not really here, not in the CLE, but I do hear about it, and people do share screenshots, so I have seen that. Yeah, it's a marketing thing. I totally agree, Sebby. Yeah, that's definitely the case. T-Mobile is congested in my area. A lot of people are seeing that, but from what I see, based on a lot of the route metrics, T-Mobile's addressing the congestion issues. So my iPhone 12 Pro is not sexy. Phones are not sexy. Not possible. They're phones. They're made out of plastic and glass and metal. It's not a human. It doesn't have human like properties. Does Verizon prepaid have nationwide 5G? Christopher, I don't know if it's been turned on yet, but I know it's coming early 2021. If it goes live sooner, I'm sure we'll get some kind of update. But the last I checked, that was the case. And I think they're getting ultra wideband too. Uh, Info Assistant, my problem with T Mobile in my area is the video throttle. I just don't get it. I don't get why it has to be so aggressive. There's times where my video throttle is down to like 1.3 megs per second, and my video buffer is at 480p. And I do a speed test, and it's 162 megabits per second. What gives? That's, in my opinion, that's unacceptable. How can you tell the difference in N71 panels and LTE antennas? The antennas are the same between N71 and Band 71. The difference is just the mode it's running. So they just look like these huge antenna panels. They're massive. The low band antennas are very large. The higher the frequency that they transmit, the smaller the antennas usually are. T-Mobile will depend on the device you're using, and the area now is really important. If you have a 5G device, change the SIM card to the new R15 to get standalone and 2.5 gigahertz depending on the area. That's the big thing, Edgardo. 2.5 gigahertz is a game changer, especially for N41. Verizon always 4 megabit per second video. The network can do 4 megabits. I can get 4 megabits on video. Yeah, but 4 will allow you to at least do full HD. 1.3 megabits per second, I cannot do 480p. Penny, Verizon's good here too. I like Verizon, and nationally, Verizon's usually the best. Most truckers use Verizon. Some use AT&T. Some tell me they use T-Mobile. I don't know, man. I look at the coverage situation, and I could see that without roaming agreements, T-Mobile could be a tough sell nationally. Who could I ask to find a difference between Band 71 and 71? Verizon, MIMO, and AT&T antennas, the ones that look like a rectangle. Yeah, that's for anybody that wants to know what those look like. The difference is Zach's right. That's precisely how they look. That's a good description. Dennis says, why do carriers not just deploy all their spectrum in a market, even if it's not needed? So often with T-Mobile, I see small 5x5 blocks of spectrum for Band 71 when I know they have far more. So it's a cost-cutting measure. It's essentially what it is. It reduces their, their operational cost, and they're going to want to squeeze the most out of it without spending all the money. So, and it makes sense. They're trying to, they're trying to be smart about how they spend. Verizon, AT&T are good for the road. T-Mobile is good for the airports. I never heard about it that way, but that's pretty much true. And actually, in most developed cities, T-Mobile has great capacity, and oftentimes it's faster than Verizon in cities. Oftentimes, not always, but there are times where I do speed tests and T-Mobile's way faster than Verizon, but Verizon lets me do 1080p on my regular consumer plan, and then I get buffered on 480p on T-Mobile with my business Magenta plan. Makes sense out of that. I can't. It's frustrating. Hard to tell. Usually, T-Mobile uses a thick panel for N71, Band 71, Band 12. That is true. Anyways, what we're gonna do here is in about a minute, I'm gonna go ahead and end this stream, and we're gonna head over to the premiere for tonight's video. I just thought I'd do things a little bit differently, so I do want to thank you all for coming over to hang out for the live stream. My prediction will be made in the video that you're about to see. So do head over to the channel listings. If you got notifications on, you should have received a notification for the video that's about to premiere. I'll be there hanging out with you guys. We can get on in the chat. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for all the donations. Sean, thank you. I did see your donation earlier. I don't know if anybody else had any super chats, but thank you for that. Hashtag Mod Squad if you got a blue name with a blue wrench. Thanks very much for that. Big shout out to all my live members here chatting with us. Hashtag 2Live Crew. Hashtag Replay Crew if you watch this on record. And big shout out to all the SMT community members. Please give this live stream, this video, a like and a share to all your socials, and head over to the video to see what we got for you tonight. So that's it. You guys take it easy. I wish you wealth. I wish you health, and we'll catch you on the next one. Peace.